Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Quelle and here on my channel, I'm all about securing my bag one budget at a time. So if that sounds like your vibe, then go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe and join my family and turn on your post notifications so every time that I do post a new video, you will be notified. Now, if you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing my third paycheck for the month of April. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so today we're going to be cash stuffing $756. And as always, I do have the money right here. So we're going to count it to make sure that we do have $756 to stuff today. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. Put the 50 to the side because as y'all know, it's going to throw me off. So this is 400 right here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 20, 40, 60, 80, 600. So 600 right here. And then we'll pull the 50. So 650, 670, 690, 700, 710, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, 35. 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So we do indeed, in fact, have $756 to go ahead and cash up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this money up really quickly. All right, so now we do have all of the money put up. So of course, we're going to go ahead and start with my cash wallet. Okay, so I do have my cash wallet here. Now, before I do go ahead and stuff my cash wallet, I'm not going to really too much stuff, really anything. I'm only stuffing, I think, like 2 categories. I don't have any rollover money or any receipts to scan in this week to Fetch. But if you are new here, you don't know what Fetch is basically an app where you can scan in your everyday receipts. It will build up points and you can go ahead and redeem those points for gift cards. Like I think I seen Amazon on there, and I believe that you can get like gift cards for like fast food, excuse me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with my cash wallet. And gas today is going to be receiving a total of $20 this week. All right, and groceries isn't getting anything, household. And the last thing that is getting something is going to be spending, and spending this week is going to be getting $20 also as well. So yeah, like I said, for this week for my cash wallet, I'm not really stuffing anything. A couple things has happened over the last week. So it's just caused me to budget a little different this week, but that is going to be it for my cash wallet. Now on to my bills binder. Okay, so here is my bills binder. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start with my bills. All right. Okay, so rent today is going to be receiving a total of $175. So rent will be receiving 100, a 50, a 20, and a 5. All right, so rent now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 15, 20, 25. So rent now has $525. All right, and car insurance today is going to be receiving its usual $82. So car insurance will be receiving a 50, a 20, a 10, and 2 ones. All right. So car insurance now has 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So now car insurance has $246. All right. There we go. All right, and phone bill today is going to be receiving $34. So phone bill will be receiving a 20, a 10, and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so phone bill now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. So phone bill now has $68. Oh, and this week was like crazy. Like I had to get a new tire. Just this week has been like an overwhelming week for me. Yeah. So normally, I would ask you guys, how your week was. And of course, I hope your week was great. But this week was just like an overwhelming week. Of course, I worked a lot of hours and things that I wanted to budget for, I couldn't budget for. So it was just kind of like overwhelming, but it is okay. It is, it's part of life. Because like I said, life is life for everybody right now, but you have to keep pushing and keep moving forward. So nails today is going to be receiving $25. So nails is going to be receiving a 20 and a 5. All right, so nails now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And by the time you guys see this video, I will have already had my nails done. And I think with my nails, because I normally get them done once a month, but I've noticed it's always either this thumb or this nail, which I've super glued this one down. It always starts to come up around like about 3 weeks. So I used to go get my nails done every 2 weeks. That was just kind of like a lot for me. So once a month was working, but I've noticed, like I said, about 3 weeks and a couple of days, that's when either this nail or that nail goes to lifting. So I just think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and put it at every 3 weeks. And to be truthful, after about 3 weeks of me having on the same set, I'm ready to change it to a new one. So yeah, that will be changing. Like I said, I'll be going like every 3 weeks. So this envelope will like fluctuate. You'll see where it's empty, before the end of the month. All right, and so Spectrum today is going to be receiving $20. So it's going to be receiving a 20. So Spectrum now has 2040. All right. And next is debt. And debt today is only going to be receiving $100. I did pay off one debt, so I don't owe that debt anymore. It was just a small amount. It was about $50 a month, but that is paid off now. I am working on paying off a different debt. So debt now has 100, 200, 300. All right. And driver's license. Driver's license today is going to be receiving its usual $25, which is going to be receiving a 20 and a 5. So driver's license now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right. Okay, and that is going to be it for my bills binder. Now on to my sinking fund. All right, so this binder, if you are new here, this is my high priority sinking funds. And what a high priority sinking fund is basically where it's at the top of your list, where you have different categories that you are saving for, that you want to go ahead and achieve that goal. So with this binder right here, I stuff this binder every week. Now I try to stuff each and every category that is the end goal, but I stuff as much as I can, but this is my high priority binder. All right, so we're gonna start off with invest. Invest today is going to be receiving a total of, I believe it's 70, how much is invest? Okay, so invest today is going to be receiving a total of $75. So it's going to be receiving a 50, a 20, and a 5. Oh, and a crusty 5 at that. All right, so invest now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125. So invest now has $125. All right, and my birthday today is going to be receiving $72. So my birthday is going to be receiving a 50, a 20, and 2 ones, 1, 2. All right, so now my birthday has 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 11, 12. So $112 now for my birthday. All right. And Christmas is not receiving anything. Now with emergency funds, it is not receiving anything. Like I said, I had to get a new tire, so I had to pull from emergency funds and I had to pull from car maintenance. So truthfully, I was very upset, but honestly, I should have been replaced my tire. It was my fault just being a girl, but that's still not an excuse. So my emergency funds is depleted, which again, I did not plan on touching my emergency fund, but again, I'm happy that I had the money for me to be able to get a new tire. But again, here on this channel, it's all about transparency. Just as well as you guys are going along on this journey with me, it is a journey for myself also as well, to hold myself accountable. So hopefully next week I'll be able to go ahead and put something back in my emergency funds, and hopefully I don't have to touch my emergency funds, but this week it's not getting stuffed. All right, and with Amir is going to be receiving $20. And as I said, there was no rollover money. So all the rollover money that I do have, it goes to my son. But this week I didn't have any. So he will receive $20. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. All right, so Amir now has $95. I definitely, I'm going to actually condense this a little bit because this is a lot of ones. So I'll definitely condense that. All right, and car maintenance today is going to be getting $10. So again, like I said, I had to deplete my car maintenance fund and my emergency funds because of my tire, but I'm happy that I was able to go ahead and at least put some of the money back. All right, so now car maintenance is back funded. It now has $10. All right, so now on to my low priority. All right, so this right here is my low priority binder, and basically in this binder, it doesn't really have like any high priority. Now, if I have something coming up, like I have a family trip coming up, I would stuff this. And again, with it being low priority, I stuff this when I can, or if I have something coming up that I need to stuff for. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and the only thing that is going to be getting stuffed, it is going to be gifts. I can't even talk today, y'all. I'm so tired. This week has been like one of those ones. All right, so gift today is going to be receiving $20. So gift now has 20, 30. All right. All right, and family time. Now, if you've seen my last video, I had put $50 in here. Again, this right here is completely depleted because our family trip has been pushed back a little bit. And with our family trip with me and my mom, we just got the numbers really together to see like what our portion is going to be. And again, so it was $50 in here. But like I said, I had a crazy week. I definitely under budgeted for a couple of things, so I had to pull from here. Again, this is just one of those videos where it's just like I said, it's a trial and error. Am I disappointed? Absolutely, I am, but you live and you learn, and you just have to grow from it. So that's why, like I said, I'm not really budgeting. Like with my cash wallet, I didn't stuff as much because again, I under budgeted. So it's like I couldn't do what I normally would. So this week is kind of like a punishment week, and your girl gonna have to sit it out. But family time is going to be receiving $58. So it's going to be receiving 50, a 5, and this time we should have 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. So I made sure that I did not miss count. So we now have 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and family time. So like I said, I mean, the trip got pushed back a little bit, so it's not like I'm really losing in the end, but I would have been a little bit ahead of myself. But it is back funded. I should not have to go into any more of my envelopes. That's as long as if life doesn't life like it normally does. So this video was a little different. Like I said, it's been a long week for me. A lot has transpired, like in like, you know, my personal life and everything. But again, I'm gonna show up no matter what for you guys. And if you did make it this far in the video and you haven't already yet liked, comment, and subscribe, make sure that you do so before you leave. And again, until next time, bye.